Willie Weinbaum, ESPN. Francis, as Gary just said, congratulations. What do you think you've proven to everybody, including yourself, about yourself?
A lot of things, a lot of different emotions right now, but I mean, I just proved that honestly, I mean, I can play with the best, obviously, and I'm capable of winning Grand Slams. I think everyone knew when I'm playing my best what I could do, but you know how close I can actually be to be one of those guys and to do this consistently. You know, obviously through my career, I've been pretty sporadic of playing well and then kind of veering off for a while, but you know, I've always backed myself against the best players in the world, but I'm doing it on a consistent basis. I'm starting to beat guys I'm supposed to beat more readily, and kind of just ready to take the next step. But I think rankings, honestly, right now, just a number, and you know, I really don't care what anyone else I'm playing. I feel like I can win any match.
Matt
Futterman from the New York Times. I guess sort of a two-part question. One is sort of where do you think you go from here in terms of, you know, the rest of the year, getting ready for next slams, things like that. I know you probably haven't had much time to think about it. And as you talk, we're talking just before about, you know, being able to win slams. Do you think you have a real understanding of, you know, the work that it takes now that you didn't have a few years ago to get to this point where you are and to stay there?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that, like, I'm definitely falling in love with the process and doing the work much more. I'm working smarter. I'm understanding, like, I mean, I've always, like, tried hard, but I'm getting my weaknesses stronger. I'm like breaking down my game a lot more, becoming a student of the game again. When I was younger, I was a big student of the game and really trying to just get my weaknesses better and just keep trying to get better. I always knew to put 2 weeks together is obviously the toughest thing in the world. That's why only 3 guys were doing it for so long. But now actually getting this deep, I get like understanding how much rest is important during 2 weeks of slams. Again, I didn't go out to dinner one time. I guess just resting, and you know, it's tough. I mean, it's definitely tough. 3 out of 5. I mean, I still have more in me if I had to play on Sunday, but yeah. I mean, 2 weeks, 3 out of 5. It's not easy. It's tough task.
Howard.
Francis, Howard Fendrich of the Associated Press. How would you describe what the atmosphere was like out there tonight? And
I thought it was pretty bad. I actually got into it. Nah, it was so electric. I mean, guys. I mean, the tennis definitely matched the hype of the match. Unbelievable shot making, gets, extending points, crazy shot. I mean, at crazy times. Yeah, you know, I was getting riled up. You know, people love to see that guy play, so they were getting behind him too. Obviously, I would have loved to win tonight, but I think tennis won tonight. I think the crowd got, you know, what they expected, and I just wish I was the one who got the W, but it was unbelievable to be a part of. A lot of who's in there, and, you know, I'm happy. I guess at the end of the day, I got to be happy with it. I gave everything I had.
Mark.
Yeah, Francis, Mark Furman. Just, you know, you talked about the electric crowd, Michelle Obama there, and she, to have Michelle at the match, and then I guess afterwards she's down in the players area. I mean, how was that? I mean, I don't know if you met her before from Washington or anything.
Yeah. I mean, because I seen her at like 2-1 in the first. Kind of turned my head right, like, and she looked at me like. So before they announced her, I put her on the jumbotron. I already seen her, so at that time I was pointing at her, but I was like, I seen her and then I missed her. I think I shanked the return. I was like, yep, she thinks I'm a bum. I can't make a return. But yeah, like seeing her there was just like crazy. Obviously, I mean, there's a lot of who's in there tonight, but you know, I mean, we all know what she means, and you know, so crazy, and then crazy getting to meet her after. Seen her before, but it's a little different circumstance. I think there's a lot more respect now, and she sees me, and she's actually excited to see me. So, yeah, unbelievable night.
Eva.
David Wallace, Washington Post. Congratulations on the tournament, Francis. I think you've spoken definitely about the kind of effect that you've seen, that you've had on people. Given how people have reacted to you, why do you feel like you had to apologize tonight to the crowd?
I mean, obviously emotions are flying 1,000 miles an hour, but I guess I wanted to be here on Sunday holding the cup. I had it in my head. I mean, to be honest with you, guys were asking what was my idea coming in, and I generally believe I could have won the U.S. Open, and that was the focus. Everybody around me, that was the focus. My girlfriend, with my team, like we approached every day as such to win the U.S. Open, and the crowd was feeling me. The crowd was really getting behind me, and I know they really wanted to see me win, and I'm just flying at 1,000 miles an hour at that time. I knew, obviously, I didn't mean it in that sense, letting them down, but that's how I felt in that particular moment, because they were getting so far behind me. But I know they're proud of what I did, and they stood by me for 4.5 hours. So, but I wanted this run to end a little differently. That's all.
Bill.
Bill Simons, Inside Tennis. Congratulations on your run, and I know you obviously just came off the court, but if you could step back and put this run into just like 1 or 2 words or phrases, what was this at its essence for Francis?
Man, I mean, I haven't even let it soak in yet, honestly, but craziest 2 weeks of my life. Craziest 2 weeks of my life. Stuff you dream about doing, fell a little short, but, I mean, getting to the 4th round 3 years in a row, that's already a good accomplishment. Beating Rafa, being the only player to beat Rafa in a slam this year, the year he's had. Him and being the race to be #1 in the world, you shut that down. And just saying you beat him in a Grand Slam. I mean, beating him out 2 out of 3 guys have done it, but the Grand Slam is not so easy task. And having my first time beating him here in New York in front of everybody and seeing what that meant was crazy, and being able to back it up too. A lot of people beat him and don't really back it up, so that was a lot of growth coming out and playing Andre and beating him. So, and then playing an unbelievable match tonight. So. It's just crazy 2 weeks. I mean, I really need to soak it in to give you a real answer.
Andrew, and then Chris.
Andrew, ATP website. You put an incredible match, left everything out there. But is there a way to describe just how high Carlos's level was tonight and how difficult it was to play him?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all knew it was going to be very tough to play him. I mean, he's one of the best players in the world for sure. He's so young. He's the ball so hard. He moves. I've never played a guy who moves as well as him. Honestly, I've seen him get a lot of balls, but I was hitting some drop volleys that I've been hitting, and he's getting there, and how he's able to extend points, incredible. And he's a hell of a player, and he's going to be a problem for a very long time. But again, I mean, I still have my looks. I still have my chances. So it shows where I'm at, but. For him to be so young and being so poised at big moments I took my hat off, and I got a lot of respect for him.
Chris.
Francis, congrats to Chris Otto with the U.S. Open. 8-0 in tie breaks this tournament, which nobody's ever won 8 tie breaks at the U.S. Open before. I just wonder, that statistic, is that an indication of just where you are as a pressure player right now? Have you taken another step?
I don't know, man. That's crazy. I was laughing after I won the 4th in the breaker. I was just like, dude, I mean, this is wild. I don't know. I guess the breakers are just making sense. I really don't know what to say. I mean, usually the other breakers, I was serving huge. Today I wasn't serving so well at all. So I was playing really well from the back. But I don't know. I mean, to 7 points, you can get a little rhythm if you get hot early, and then get on the guy. And plus, I mean, the crowd's behind me, and the guy gets a little nervous. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's not easy to go 8-0 in breakers. I played a lot this tournament. I wish the 5th was a breaker, because maybe I would have been 9-0.